Congratulations, Otto said. You have reached your destination. SpongeBob and Patrick looked and saw, not too far off, the gleaming lost city of Atlantic City. Soon they reached the city gates, where were set between two massive dolphin statues. The lost city of Atlantic City, SpongeBob said. It's pretty, Patrick said, his eyes growing wider at the sight. And what a sight it was. Bustling, colorful, bright, lit metropolis full of rides and activities. All kinds of fun things to do and eat. It was like a giant theme park. Be well, young seeker, Sage warned him. He saw giant Patrick staring in wonder at the city's delights. All distortion, all could be distortion if you weren't careful. The lost city will draw you in, her fickle embrace blind you with her dazzling distractions and tempt you with her games of choice. Whatever you do, don't be led astray. Don't lose focus, and don't forget why you came here. Climbing out of the car, Patrick and SpongeBob through Sage's warnings was completely unnecessary. Thanks, Sage Master, Patrick said. I think we got this. Yes, Sage, SpongeBob said. I mean, you've been pretty good up until now, but I love Gary more than anything in the whole world, and we came here to get him back. We're not about to lose focus. Let's go, Patrick. And our two baby heroes walked into the city gates, and immediately lost their focus. Their eyes popped even wider than the amazing sights. A candy salesman said, "Cotton candy." Ice cream salesman yelled, "Ice cream." A Cheryl salesman offered his goodies to really rolling his R's. Churros. SpongeBob and Patrick were so excited by all the sweets and the bright lights and the wonderful smells, the music playing everywhere, that they couldn't even speak in sentences. All they could muster was grunts and whoops. They rode a roller coaster, ate pizza, they drove bumper cars, they ate ice cream, they went to a medieval feast. Eventually, SpongeBob and Patrick wandered into one of the many casinos at the Shipwreck Casino. They didn't understand gambling, but they liked all the flashing lights and ringing bells. Isn't it cool how they let you trade in your real money for these little plastic circles? SpongeBob said, holding up a handful of poker chips. Casinos are magical, Patrick said. They strolled over a roulette table with the spinning wheel, which they found fascinating. Holding the ice cream floats with straws, SpongeBob and Patrick stared at the spinning roulette wheel. SpongeBob was tired of carrying the little plastic circles he traded his money for. He asked the dealer at the roulette table, "Would you mind if I put these down, sir?" "Place them wherever you like," the dealer said. "Just put them on L," Patrick suggested. SpongeBob looked at the table. "Patrick, that's not an L, that's a 7. 7 starts with an L?" Patrick said, looking surprised. "That's weird." The dealer gave the roulette a wheel to spin and tossed in a marble. SpongeBob and Patrick's eye followed the ball around as it bounced in the spinning wheel. Click plonk, click plonk, click plonk. Finally, it came to rest. "And 7, the dealer announced. He slid sticks of poker chips toward SpongeBob and Patrick. "More plastic circles," SpongeBob cried, thrilled. When they saw a big stack of plastic chips, SpongeBob and Patrick had won a group of casino customers gathered around. "Who are you guys?" SpongeBob asked. "We're your entourage," one guy with the ponytail answered. SpongeBob and Patrick weren't sure what an entourage was, but they always enjoyed making new friends. They led the entourage into a Congo line, dancing out of the Shipwreck Casino into another casino next door. They soon found the Krabby Table, where excited gamblers were betting on rolling dice. "Place your bets," the dealer said. "Come on, 7, Patrick yelled. SpongeBob shot 2 dice out of his sponge holes onto the table, and goop, they stuck to the side of the table. Slurp. The dealer looked at the dice. "Lucky 7, he announced. "Winner." SpongeBob and Patrick and their entourage moved into another casino and had their hands at a game called Bear-Cat. 7, 7, 7, Patrick chanted. When he took a bathroom break, he kept chanting 7, 7, 7 from the stall. The two buddies and the entourage danced their way into a gondola floating down the canal, singing and laughing. At the Davy Jones Resort, SpongeBob and Patrick surfed an artificial wave in a giant pool, slurping down drinks with little umbrellas sticking out of them. "Hey, Patrick," SpongeBob said to his friend. "What's up, Spongy Dog?" Patrick said. "I lost all my money," SpongeBob said cheerfully. "Ha ha," Patrick laughed. "Me too." Riding in a wave next to them, this entourage said, "Aw," and surfed away. Once SpongeBob and Patrick didn't have any money left, the hanger-on weren't interested in them anymore. But losing their money didn't stop Patrick and SpongeBob. They made their way to Club Tsunami, where the crowd cheered while the two pals did some breakdancing and to a pounding beat. From the sides of the club stage, fireworks went off. Boom, pow. They danced and laughed long into the night.